Okay, I'm dressed. Alright, I am ready for church. Today's pop-up. I have two pop-ups. Yes, I can do backwards without my cane. I can do backwards perfectly well without my cane. I have to do two pop-ups at a church, at two different churches. One is off Dobson somewhere in Queen Creek, and I never know what city or state I'm in until I actually get there. And the other one is the Orthodox Christian Church, and I got about 10 minutes. They have a 9:30 and a 10 o'clock, and the 9:30 usually falls into the 10 o'clock. So I'm not sure how that works, but it's supposed to be an Orthodox Christian church, which is supposed to be doing things the way the first churches did after Christ left. So that's what's got me intrigued, and that's what's got me interested. I didn't study different religions, but I kind of sort of did and kind of sort of didn't. Um, for me, I love my church, but I'm curious about this church. Um, I want to see what's different about the Orthodox Christian Church that the churches I had been attending are. So this is going to be a new experience. It's a pop-up for this, and it's Sunday. I have my scarf. Usually I wear my hat. But one of the things that I've studied about the Orthodox Christian Church, because I didn't know about it, is that the women do not wear hats. Instead, they wear the scarves. So I have my scarf, which also poses as a shawl, just in case I need it. um, for the church, because they do believe in head coverings, I think. I do believe the majority of them do. So this is going to be an educational pop-up for me. And I'm kind of excited about it. And I guess I don't know if he's an ex-friend, if he's still a friend. I know nothing because there's no communication. So I'm not really pressed. Um, and yeah, his smart ass remark, excuse my French, on a Sunday. No response is a response. I've seen that. Yeah, if he's watching this, he'll know where I've seen it too. Yeah, dude, when I ask God to reveal, I always ask God when somebody comes into my life to reveal to me who the person is, what their place is in my life. And for his place in my life was a lot of learning and preparation. And I do believe he was the precursor to who's to come. Because I've never really liked any particular guy before. There's been attraction. There's always attraction. But it's more from their side than it is from mine most of the time. And depending, no, since I've been destroyed in more ways than one, I'm overly cautious, and I usually run from anybody who moves too fast. This one took his time, so it took a little bit longer for me to discover who he is. And God, I had to have this space from him for God to really and truly reveal to me all his different sides. And God has. That's the thing about God and I, because I am his walking, breathing miracle. And I know that, understand that, and appreciate that. I am also his vessel to be used. And I allow that. I allow that in every aspect. And the older I get, the more I learn that I have to ask him and wait for his response before I make any steps majorly wise. So this pop-up, this interest in this kind of church came out of the study of his history. And it's not really his history. It's his history in the sense of who he told me who and what he is. So I looked it up. I've heard a lot of stories about different continents, but this particular, different continents all over the world. And this particular piece I had not studied, I had not heard of, and had not known. And the irony is, this morning, there was a travel of that particular continent. And what I love about it is, see, we as people of color, because that's the way I'm going to say it, because not everybody is African and not everybody is African American, just by the tone color of their skin. You can't just blanket everybody with that. And that includes me. Okay. We have a tendency, we always want to show, we want to go to the better parts of everything. So therefore we showcase things of, oh no, it's not as bad as you think. Here's all the romantic side, the gushy side, the beautiful side. Okay, fine. I get that there is more than one side to a thing, but we need to see all sides in order to make a discerning and wise decision about what to do and how to do it, and who to see and who not to see. So this morning I got to see the other side of that particular continent and the history. And it's amazing to me how you mix the old with the new. Oh my goodness. And the Bible is so foretelling about how he blinds the eyes so they cannot see, for the ones whose hearts he hardens because they are already hard, whose minds are already closed, who won't go any further. So I really want to see, even if I get there at 10. If I don't get there exactly 9:30, I'm not that worried, because I know the major part of this church starts at 10. And I want to see what the Orthodox Church is about. I've seen videos. Like I said, I've done my research, which a lot. I do research on everything because I'm logical that way. I'm also very creative. So I use both sides of my brain, which a lot of people do not understand. The difference is, and this is what the difference between me and him exactly was, I reach for the soul of the matter, not the heart, because my heart has not been involved until recently, and it's little bits at a time. And I'm allowing God to open that. So therefore, it's not me opening my heart. It's being done deliberately in a different kind of way because I'm allowing God to do it, not me. So, but what he really works with me, how he uses me, is that I don't just see something. I get down to the soul of it. I can never see your heart because God is the one who sees the heart. But I can reach into the soul. The eyes are the mirror of the soul, and also the life is a reflection of the environment you were raised. I'm still suffering a domino effect. In June, I'm going to wind up having my entire arm being taken apart. Yeah, the domino effect. It's going to be taken apart, and it's going to be put back together, just like my knees. Okay? This didn't think I would feel the emotion behind it at this moment, but I do. I didn't really wrap my head around the whole thing. It's like the domino effect, the complete domino effect. And I know there's more. And as God heals me on the inside, then he turns around and he works on the outside. And for me, it's different body parts being replaced. Prayerfully, I won't wake up with a bionic arm when they're all done with me. But yeah, it's they call it outpatient surgery, which is hilarious to me because usually when they get into that particular body part, there's a lot more to be done than what they think. So, and I still praise God anyway. I still praise him anyway because I don't have to live through any of it. Lord knows I have coded on every operating table. Okay, before, after, during. I have coded and I'm still here. Okay. Yeah, I'm in the dark a little bit today. So I'm gonna do my pop-up with this church and we'll see how this goes, and I'll get back to you later. I got to figure out how to do putting movies and stuff together because I'd much rather put a whole thing together so you can have it as one video than in the pieces that I've been doing it. And I know there's a better way, but I'll figure it out as I go. And once again, I'm outside my comfort zone as always. Anytime you see me behind a camera, anytime you see me on stage, just know I am outside of my comfort zone. I'm being led by a higher power. And it's a higher power that I love. So yes, I have my scarf. I'm dressed in white. Well, it's off-white, which looks much better on me than pure white, but we won't go into that. I do have pure white in the house too. So I am dressed in off-white, very simply adorned. And we're going to go see what the Orthodox Church is about. I won't be able to take any video while I'm in there, and that's okay. I will explain the experience when I leave. So I'm on my way. But yeah. If nothing else, I am grateful to him for what I've learned. So, like I said, whether he's a friend, ex-friend, whatever he is, I honestly think I was more of a friend to him than he was to me, which is usually the case. But it has opened my eyes to, God has opened my eyes and got me a little bit more pliable for what's to come. And I'm learning that everything in my life at this moment is another step to me becoming and being prepared for what's to come. And that's very special to me. All right, I gotta go. And I will talk to everybody later. Bye. Okay, it's taking me this long to process what I saw, or rather what I went through. There's another Orthodox church, Orthodox Christian church, and there's actually 2 or 3 of them in a couple of different other places. And I do believe I'm going to try one of those before I make an accurate, discerning assessment. Because I didn't feel like I went to church today. And it's not even about a feeling. I didn't even sense. I got a little bit of a sense of God himself. But they behave more like people in waiting and anticipating than people who already know for sure. That's the best way I can put it. I was right about the head covering. For the next Orthodox church, I'll wear blue and purple. I have a purple scarf that I can utilize. So this pop-up was a learning experience. I never ever say something was bad, right, wrong, or indifferent. It it was different, but not indifferent. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do another pop-up with the Orthodox church, but I'm gonna try a different one. The second church pop-up I have to do is an elder lady last year asked for me to speak at her church, and I couldn't make it. And I had told her in advance that I probably would not be able to make it. And I have not had any contact with her since. And I want to set that right. So that church is off of Dobson in the Queen Creek area is what it appears to be. And I'll figure it out, but it won't happen this Sunday. I don't know if it'll happen next Sunday. We'll see. We'll see how things go, because next weekend is my first actual celebration of being a mother, even though my child is no longer here. I was not celebrated when I was pregnant. I was not celebrated after I gave birth. And I was actually torn to pieces right up until his death. So this is the first time in 24 years I'm actually going to celebrate myself as a mother. I'm not celebrating anybody else's motherhood, just mine. It's going to be about me this time. It's going to be about me. All right, I'm signing off. I have one more stop to make, and I'm just cruising. I'm not even really doing too much of nothing. I'm just cruising. And then I'm heading back home, working on my projects as per usual. And it's a beautiful day. And I'm grateful. Grateful to God for everything that He does for me. For everything He shows me. For everything He teaches me. For everything He allows, even though I don't like it sometimes. So this is BW4C Poetess, signing out.